Welcome to my channel. Do you feel shy to speak English because no one is there to practice with you? Do you stay silent even when you want to talk? I understand that feeling. But here is the truth: you are never alone. You can practice with yourself, and it can change your English forever. Stay with me till the end, and I will show you how. Chapter 1: Why talking to yourself works. Do you know the biggest problem for English learners? It is not grammar. It is not vocabulary. It is fear. Fear of making mistakes. Fear of people laughing. Fear of not sounding good enough. And because of this fear, many learners stay silent. But silence never teaches you English. The truth is, if you want to learn to speak, you must speak. And the best way to start is by talking to yourself. When you talk to yourself in English, you remove the fear of judgment. No one is watching you. No one is laughing at you. It is just you and your voice. This is why self-talk is powerful. It is safe. It is private. But it is also real practice. Every word you say makes you stronger. Every sentence you speak becomes a small step toward fluency. Think about it. How did you learn your first language? You spoke, you repeated, you made mistakes, and you tried again. As a child, you did not care if your words were perfect. You just spoke. And slowly, your brain and mouth learned to work together. Talking to yourself in English uses the same secret. It trains your brain and your mouth to connect. Many people wait for the perfect moment to practice English. They wait for a teacher, they wait for a friend, they wait for a class. But life will not wait. If you want to be fluent, you cannot wait either. You have to create your own moment. And self-talk gives you that moment every single day. You can practice in the morning, you can practice at night, you can practice when you are walking, cooking, or cleaning. You can practice anywhere, anytime, because you are always with yourself. At first, it might feel strange. You may think, am I crazy? Am I really talking to myself? But listen, crazy is staying silent for years and never improving. Smart is using every chance to practice. Self-talk is not a sign of craziness. It is a sign of dedication. It means you are serious about your English. When you talk to yourself, you build confidence. Confidence is not something you wait for. Confidence is something you create. The more you speak to yourself, the more natural English feels in your mouth. You start to hear your own English voice, and slowly that voice becomes stronger. Imagine this. You are in a shop. You need to ask for something in English. Most learners freeze. But if you have been practicing self-talk, your brain will remember the same sentences you said to yourself before. Suddenly, the words come out. You speak. You feel proud. And you realize something practiced with yourself was preparing you for this real moment. The secret is simple. Talking to yourself is free. It is easy. It does not need a partner, but it gives you real results. You will notice changes in your confidence, in your speed, and in your thinking. At first, maybe you only say 1 or 2 sentences, but every day, it grows. From 2 sentences, it becomes 5. From 5, it becomes 10. And soon, you will be speaking English without even planning it. So, I want you to try today, after this video. Look around your room. Say one simple sentence in English about what you see. Do not wait. Do not think too much. Just speak, even if it feels small, even if it feels silly. Say it, because that one sentence is the first brick in the house of your English fluency. Remember, the world will only hear your English tomorrow if you start talking to yourself today. Chapter 2: Your voice is your classroom. Your voice is the most powerful tool you have. You may think books are important. You may think apps and grammar lessons are the key. But let me tell you something very important. Your real classroom is not always outside. Your real classroom is inside you. It is your own voice. When you start using your voice every day, English begins to live inside you. Think about this. You carry your voice everywhere. You do not need money to use it. You do not need a partner to use it. You do not need permission from anyone. You only need courage to open your mouth, that is all. And the moment you open your mouth, your learning begins. You may feel shy. You may feel your words are broken, but that is okay. Broken words are still practice. Broken words are still stronger than silence. When you speak with your voice, your brain is training, your tongue is training, your ears are training. It is not enough to only read and listen. Reading fills your eyes. Listening fills your ears. But speaking fills your whole body with English. It makes your muscles learn the rhythm. It makes your breath follow the words. And slowly, English becomes natural. I know what you might be thinking, but my voice is not perfect. My accent is not good. My sentences are wrong. Listen to me carefully. Perfection does not come first. Practice comes first. Your voice is not supposed to sound perfect in the beginning. It is supposed to sound alive. It is supposed to sound real. If you wait for perfection, you will wait forever. But if you start speaking now, your voice will shape itself day by day. Try something right now. Whisper to yourself. Say a simple sentence. I can do this. Say it again. I can do this. Do you feel that power? That is your voice teaching you. That is your classroom. Every time you use your voice, you are the student and the teacher at the same time. You ask, you answer, you correct, you repeat, and you grow. I want you to imagine your voice as a muscle. If you never use a muscle, it becomes weak. But if you use it every day, it grows strong. Your English voice is the same. If you never use it, it stays weak. If you use it often, it grows powerful. The more you speak, the stronger it becomes. Do not wait for someone to invite you to practice. Do not wait for a class or a lesson. Your classroom is open 24 hours a day. It is always with you. You just need to speak, even if it is 1 minute in the morning, 1 minute in the afternoon, and 1 minute at night. That is 3 minutes of training your English voice. And 3 minutes is more than 0 minutes. One day, you will look back and realize your voice changed everything. You will remember how shy you were in the beginning. You will remember the first small sentences you spoke, and you will smile because those small moments built your big confidence. So trust your voice. Believe in it. Do not hide it. Do not keep it silent. Let it speak. Let it guide you. Your voice is not just sound, it is your teacher. It is your classroom. And if you use it every day, it will carry you to fluency. Chapter 3. Start with I am sentences. The first words you say in the morning shape your whole day. If you start with silence, your day stays silent. But if you start with power, your day grows strong. That is why I want you to begin every day with simple I am sentences in English. These small sentences are not only English practice, they are energy. They are confidence. They are your first step to a fluent life. Why I am sentences? Because they are short, they are easy, and they are powerful. They tell your brain who you are and what you can do. When you wake up and say, I am ready, you are not only practicing English, you are training your mind to believe in yourself. When you say, I am strong, you are not only learning words, you are building courage inside your heart. Every I am sentence is a message to yourself, and that message makes you grow. Think about how children learn to speak. They do not start with long, difficult grammar. They start with short, emotional sentences. I am happy. I am hungry. I am tired. And slowly, those small sentences open the door to bigger ones. You can do the same in English. Start small. Start simple. Start with I am. Now imagine this: you wake up tomorrow morning. You stand in front of your mirror. You look into your own eyes and say, I am learning English. You repeat it again. I am learning English. In that moment, something magical happens. You are not only practicing your English, you are also telling yourself a truth: you are a learner. You are improving. You are moving forward. Do not underestimate the power of repetition. When you repeat a sentence, it enters your brain deeply. It becomes natural. At first, you may need to think before speaking, but after many times, it comes out without effort. That is fluency. Fluency is not about knowing every word. Fluency is about using the words you know without fear. And I am sentences are the perfect beginning. You can practice them anytime. While brushing your teeth, say, I am brushing my teeth. While walking, say, I am walking to the door. While cooking, say, I am cooking food. Every action in your day can become an I am sentence. This way, you are not only speaking English, you are living English. And here is the best part. I am sentences are personal. They are about you. They are about your life. That makes them real. When you say, I am happy, you feel it. When you say, I am tired, it is true. Real words connect to real feelings, and that connection makes learning stronger. I know you might feel shy at first. You might think this is too simple. But remember, simple is powerful. The strongest trees grow from small seeds. The greatest speakers start with small words. Do not laugh at simplicity, embrace it. Because one day, these simple sentences will lead you to big conversations. So here is your challenge. After watching this video, I want you to make 3 I am sentences about yourself. Say them out loud. Repeat them. Feel them. Write them in the comments if you want to share your progress. Every I am you say is a step closer to the fluent English speaker you dream to be. Your English journey does not need to start with big grammar books. It can start with your own voice saying simple truths. Say them with courage. Say them with heart. And let your I am sentences open the door to the world of English waiting for you. Chapter 4. Describe your actions in real time. One of the easiest and most powerful ways to practice English is to talk about what you are doing right now: real-time English, action English, everyday English. You do not need a teacher for this. You do not need a book. You only need yourself and the things around you. Every action in your life can become a sentence. Every moment is a chance to speak. Think about your daily life. You wake up, you brush your teeth, you make tea, you check your phone. Each of these actions can become an English sentence. I am waking up. I am brushing my teeth. I am making tea. I am checking my phone. Do you see? You are not only living, you are also learning. Your normal life becomes your English classroom. This is powerful because you do not have to imagine big, difficult sentences. You just speak about what you are doing. It feels natural. It feels real. It is not boring grammar. It is not memorization. It is living English. And when you live English, it stays in your mind longer. You remember it better. At first, it may feel strange to talk to yourself while doing simple things. You might think, why am I saying this? Everyone knows I am drinking water. But that is not the point. The point is practice. The point is training your mouth and your brain to work together. Every time you say a sentence, you are building a bridge between your thoughts and your words. And the more you build, the stronger your English becomes. This is how children learn. They do not sit down with grammar books. They live. They point at things. They say what they see. They say what they do. And slowly, those small sentences become big conversations. You can use the same secret. When you say what you are doing, you bring English into your real life. And real life practice is the best practice. Imagine this: you are walking to the bus stop. Instead of staying silent, you speak, I am walking to the bus stop. You sit down, I am waiting for the bus. The bus arrives, I am getting on the bus. Suddenly, your journey is not only travel, it is also a lesson, a free English lesson, and you are both the student and the teacher. The magic of this method is that you do not need extra time. You do not need to stop your day. You only add English to what you are already doing. Cooking dinner becomes English practice. Cleaning your room becomes English practice. Even washing dishes becomes English practice. The more you do it, the more your brain starts to think in English automatically. Do not worry about mistakes. If you say, I am cook food, it is fine. You will correct it later. The important thing is that you are speaking. Speaking is always stronger than silence. Mistakes are not failure. Mistakes are proof that you are learning. So I want you to try this right now. Look around. Pick one action. Maybe you are sitting, say it out loud. I am sitting. Maybe you are watching this video on your phone, say, I am watching a video. Feel how easy that is. Feel how real it is. This is English you can use every single day. Remember, your life is your classroom. Your actions are your lessons. Your voice is your teacher. Do not wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Describe your actions. Speak them out loud. And step by step, you will see how English becomes part of you. Chapter 5. The Mirror Method. There is a secret place where you can practice English every day. It is not a classroom. It is not an office. It is not even with another person. It is right in front of you. It is your mirror. The mirror is one of the most powerful teachers you will ever have. And the best part is that it is always waiting for you. When you stand in front of a mirror and speak English, something amazing happens. You do not only hear your voice, you also see your face. You see your mouth moving. You see your eyes. You see your expressions. And this makes your practice feel real, like you are speaking to another person. It is no longer just self-talk, it becomes a conversation with the person you see in front of you. At first, it may feel funny. You may laugh. You may feel shy, even when you are alone. But that is okay. That feeling will pass. And soon, the mirror will become your best friend. It will become your safe space. You can try new words. You can test your pronunciation. You can practice confidence, and the mirror will never judge you. When you talk to the mirror, focus on your eyes. Look directly into them. Pretend you are speaking to someone important. Pretend you are in a meeting. Pretend you are giving a speech. This imagination will prepare you for real life, because one day you will stand in front of another person and speak, and in that moment, your mirror practice will give you strength. This method works because speaking is not only about words, speaking is also about body language. It is about confidence in your face. When you look at yourself, you can see if you are smiling. You can see if your mouth is clear. You can see if your eyes show fear or power. And slowly, You can train yourself to look confident even when you feel nervous inside. Imagine this: tomorrow morning you wake up, brush your teeth, then look in the mirror and say, "Good morning. I am ready for today." You smile. You repeat, "I am ready for today." That small practice will change your energy. You will start your day with English and with confidence. That is how small steps become big change. The mirror is also perfect for practicing conversations. You can ask yourself questions, then answer them. For example, "How are you today?" Then answer, "I am fine, thank you. I feel happy." Ask again, "What will you do today?" Then answer, "I will go to work. I will study English." This is simple, but it feels like real practice because you see another face answering you. Do not be afraid of mistakes in the mirror. Mistakes are private here. No one will laugh. No one will stop you. Only you will hear them. And when you hear them, you can improve. You can repeat the sentence until it feels right. You can adjust your voice until it feels natural. The mirror gives you unlimited chances. Remember this truth: confidence does not start when you meet people. Confidence starts when you meet yourself. And the mirror is where you meet yourself every day. If you can speak to yourself with courage, you will speak to the world with courage. So today, I want you to try. Go to your mirror. Look at yourself. Say one sentence in English. Say it slowly. Say it with a smile. And then say it again, louder. Feel the change inside you. That is not only English practice, that is confidence practice. That is life practice. The mirror is not just glass. It is your teacher. It is your partner. It is your classroom. Use it, and you will see how fast your English grows. Chapter 6. Talk about your feelings. English is not only about books and grammar. English is about life. And life is full of feelings: happiness, sadness, fear, excitement, love, anger, hope. These are not just emotions, these are the colors of your life. If you want your English to feel real, you must learn to talk about your feelings. Why is this important? Because when you talk about feelings, you speak with your heart, not just your mouth. Words connected to emotions stay in your memory longer. You do not forget them because they come from real life. When you say, "I feel happy today," your brain remembers the smile on your face. When you say, "I feel tired," your body remembers the feeling. Emotion makes English alive. Too many learners focus only on hard academic words. But daily life is not a test. Daily life is full of emotions. You meet a friend. You say, "I feel great." You have a bad day. You say, "I feel sad." You achieve something. You say, "I feel proud." These small sentences are powerful. They are real. They connect you to people. They connect you to yourself. Talking about feelings also makes you honest. Sometimes we hide our emotions. We stay quiet even when we are sad or worried. But when you practice in English, you open your heart. You tell the truth to yourself. That truth makes you stronger. And at the same time, you practice English without pressure. Imagine this moment. You are sitting alone in your room. You feel a little nervous. Instead of just keeping it inside, you speak. You say, "I feel nervous." Then you take a deep breath. You add, "I feel nervous, but I am learning." Suddenly the feeling is lighter. You shared it. You spoke it. You practiced English. And you gave yourself courage. Start simple. Use sentences like, "I feel happy." "I feel hungry." "I feel tired." "I feel strong." These are easy, but they are the beginning of real conversations. From these small feelings, you can grow into bigger expressions. I feel excited because I am learning. I feel nervous when I meet new people. I feel confident when I practice every day. Step by step, your emotions will teach you English. Do not be afraid of negative feelings. Even sadness or fear can help you. If you feel lonely, say it, I feel lonely. Then turn it into power. I feel lonely, but I can talk to myself in English. Every emotion can become practice. Every emotion can become progress. The more you speak your feelings, the more you will understand yourself. And the more you understand yourself, the more you will connect with others. Because at the end of the day, people connect through feelings, not through perfect grammar. A simple, I feel happy, spoken with a real smile, is stronger than a long, difficult sentence without emotion. So today, I want you to try something. Stop for one moment. Ask yourself, how do I feel right now? Then answer in English. Speak it out loud. Write it if you want. Share it if you can. Make it a daily habit, one feeling a day, one sentence a day, and soon you will notice your English is not just words, it is life. Remember this, your feelings are not a weakness. They are your strength. They are your bridge to fluency. Let your heart speak. Let your voice carry those feelings. And let English become not only your language but also your emotion. Chapter 7. Ask yourself questions. One of the most powerful ways to practice English is to ask yourself questions. Questions are magic. They make your brain think. They make your mouth answer. They make your practice feel like a real conversation. When you ask and answer in English, you are not only speaking, you are also thinking. And when you think in English, fluency begins. Many learners wait for someone else to ask them questions. They wait for a teacher. They wait for a friend. They wait for the right partner. But you do not need to wait. You can be your own partner. You can ask yourself. You can answer yourself. And that practice is enough to build strength in your English. Start with simple questions. Ask, how am I today? Then answer, I am fine. I feel happy. Ask, what will I do today? Then answer, I will study English. I will go to work. Ask, what do I like to eat? Then answer, I like rice. I like fruit. Do you see how simple it is? You are already creating real conversation, and it is all by yourself. This is powerful because questions push your brain. When you ask, your brain searches for answers. It does not stay silent. It starts to work. It looks for words. It builds sentences. Even if the sentences are small, they are real. Even if they are not perfect, they are progress. The more questions you ask, the more your brain learns to think in English automatically. Imagine this. You are walking outside. Instead of staying silent, you begin to ask yourself questions. What do I see? You answer, I see cars. I see people. I see the sky. Then you ask, what do I hear? You answer, I hear music. I hear traffic. I hear children. Suddenly, your walk is not just walking, it is a lesson, a free English lesson. Asking yourself questions also makes practice fun. It feels like a game. You can play it anywhere on the bus, in the kitchen, in your room. You can make the questions easy or difficult. What do I want to do tomorrow? What was the best part of my day? What is my dream? Every question takes you deeper into English. Every answer builds your confidence. Do not worry if you cannot answer perfectly. Even if you answer with 2 words, it is still practice. You can always add more later. You can always improve later. What matters is that you keep asking because questions create movement. Questions create action, and action creates fluency. This habit also prepares you for real life. In the future, when someone asks you a question in English, your brain will already be ready. It will not freeze. It will remember all the times you practiced alone, and the words will come out naturally. That is the gift of self-questions. They train you for the world, so I want you to try right now. Ask yourself, what am I doing now? Then answer, I am watching a video. Ask, why am I watching? Answer, because I want to improve my English. Do you see how powerful that is? You already made 2 sentences. You already practiced. Remember this truth. If you can ask yourself questions, you will never be alone in your English journey. Your voice will always be with you. Your questions will always guide you, and your answers will always make you stronger. So do not wait for the perfect person to practice with. Become that person. Ask yourself, answer yourself, and build your English one question at a time. Chapter 8. Create small stories. Stories are the heart of language. Every culture, every country, every family lives through stories. And if you want to improve your English, you must learn to create small stories with your own voice. Do not wait to write a book. Do not wait for long, difficult words. Start with simple stories. Start with your own life. Why stories? Because stories connect sentences. 1 sentence is practice. 2 sentences are better. But a story is a chain. A story teaches you how to move from one thought to the next. A story makes your English flow. And when your English flows, you begin to sound natural. You do not need to create a big drama. You do not need a complicated plot. You only need small moments. For example, yesterday you went to the shop. That is already a story. You can say, yesterday I went to the shop. I bought apples. I met a friend. I came home. 4 short sentences. 4 strong steps. That is a story. When you create small stories, you are not just practicing English, you are training your memory. You are teaching your brain to put ideas in order. First this happened, then this, then that. This is how real conversation works. People do not speak with one word. They tell stories and you can too. Imagine you are cooking in your kitchen. You can turn it into a story. I opened the fridge. I took the eggs. I cooked an omelet. I ate it. Simple, clear, real. When you say it out loud, it feels natural. And the more you do it, the more your English becomes alive. Stories also connect to emotions. You can tell a story about a happy moment. Last week, I went to the park. I saw children playing. I felt happy. You can tell a story about a difficult time. Yesterday, I was tired. I worked hard. I slept early. These are not just sentences, they are pieces of your life. And that makes learning meaningful. At first, your stories will be short. That is fine. Every big tree starts as a small seed. Every big story starts as a short one. Do not worry if your story is only 3 sentences. Speak them proudly. Tomorrow it will be 5 sentences. Next week it will be 10. Step by step, you will grow. This habit also helps you think in English. When you tell a story about yesterday, you train your brain to remember in English. When you tell a story about tomorrow, you train your brain to imagine in English. Slowly, English becomes the language of your thoughts, and that is the key to fluency. So I want you to try today. Choose one simple event from your day. Maybe you drank tea. Maybe you talked to a friend. Maybe you studied English. Turn it into a story. Speak it out loud. Do not think too much, just tell it. Even if no one is listening, your brain is learning. Your voice is learning. Remember this truth. Fluency is not about knowing thousands of words. Fluency is about connecting the words you already know into real stories. And you can do that starting now. Do not wait for the perfect story. Your life is already full of stories. Use them, speak them, and let every small story carry you closer to the English speaker you dream to be. Chapter 9. Record your voice. There is one powerful habit that can change your English forever. It is simple, it is free, and it is in your pocket right now. It is recording your voice. Your phone is not just for music and messages, it can also become your private English teacher. When you record your voice, you give yourself a gift that no classroom can give you. You give yourself the chance to hear your own English. Why is this so powerful? Because when you speak, you do not really know how you sound. You only hear part of it in your head. But when you record and play it back, you hear the truth. You hear your real English voice. At first, you may be shocked. You may say, "Is that really me?" You may even feel shy to listen, but do not run away. That sound is your future. That sound is your practice turning into progress. Recording your voice shows you your strengths. Maybe your pronunciation is clear. Maybe your sentences are smoother than you thought. It also shows you your weak points. Maybe you repeat the same word too much. Maybe you stop in the middle of sentences. This is not failure. This is feedback. And feedback is the fastest way to grow. Think about athletes. They watch their own games. They study their moves. They see mistakes and correct them. You can do the same with your English. Your recordings are your personal training videos. Every time you listen, you learn. Every time you record again, you improve. Do not wait for perfection before you record. Record from the very beginning. Record even your broken sentences. Record even your simple, "I am" practice. Because later, when you listen to old recordings, you will see how much you have grown. That will give you pride. That will give you motivation to keep going. Here is a simple exercise. Every day, choose one small topic. It can be your breakfast, your plan, your dream, or your feelings. Record yourself speaking for 1 minute. Do not stop. Do not worry about mistakes. Just speak, then play it back. Listen carefully. Repeat the same topic again and record once more. You will see the difference immediately. The best part is that recording makes you honest with yourself. Sometimes we think we are practicing enough, but when we hear our own voice, we know the truth. The recording never lies. It tells you exactly where you are, and that honesty is what pushes you forward. Imagine this. 6 months from now, you sit down and play your first recording. You hear the nervous voice. You hear the pauses. Then you play today's recording, and suddenly you smile, because now your voice is stronger. Your sentences are smoother. Your English feels alive. That moment will prove to you that your hard work is paying off. So, do not be afraid of your voice. Do not hide it. Use it. Record it. Listen to it. Improve it. Every recording is a step forward. Every recording is a piece of your fluency journey. Remember this: your voice is your power. But when you record it, that power doubles because you can learn from it. You can grow from it. And one day, you will not only listen to your recordings, you will listen to yourself speaking confidently in the real world. Chapter 10. Talk about your future. The future is not only tomorrow. The future is your dream. The future is your hope. The future is your reason to learn English. And one of the best ways to practice is to talk about your future in English. When you speak about the future, you are not only practicing grammar, you are building vision. You are creating a picture of the life you want. Think about it. Every person has dreams. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want a better job. Maybe you want to study abroad. Maybe you just want to talk to people from different countries. These dreams are powerful, and when you give them words, they become stronger. When you say, I will travel one day, you are not just practicing, you are making a promise to yourself. Start small. Use simple sentences. Tomorrow, I will study. Next week, I will practice more. One day, I will speak fluently. These sentences are easy, but they are golden. They teach your brain how to use English for what is coming, not just for what already happened. And when you practice this daily, your brain starts to believe it. Talking about your future also gives you motivation. When you say, I will speak English with confidence, you feel hope, you feel energy, you feel possibility. Your words become fuel for your journey. Every sentence you speak about your future is like planting a seed. One day, that seed will grow into reality. Imagine this moment. You are walking home at night. You look at the sky and say, I will be stronger tomorrow. You smile because you know it is true. You may not be fluent today, but tomorrow you will be closer. Next month, you will be better. Next year, you will be different. Your words today are building your tomorrow. Do not think you need long, difficult sentences. The power is in simple, personal truths. I will wake up early. I will learn 10 new words. I will practice in the mirror. These promises make you stronger. They make your practice meaningful. They keep you moving. Sometimes you may feel tired. You may feel like giving up. But when you talk about your future, you remind yourself why you started. You remind yourself of the life you want. And that reminder can carry you through difficult days. Your future sentences will be your light in dark moments. The best part is this. When you practice talking about your future, you are not only learning English, you are creating a new identity. You are shaping the person you want to be. Every time you say I will, you are telling yourself, yes, I can. And that belief is stronger than any textbook. So here is what I want you to do tonight before you sleep. Say 3 future sentences in English. Tomorrow, I will wake up early. Tomorrow, I will practice English. Tomorrow, I will believe in myself. Say them with courage. Say them with heart. Repeat them until you feel them. Remember this truth. Your future does not wait. Your future begins with the words you speak today. Talk about your future. Speak it into existence. And let every sentence carry you closer to the English speaker you dream of becoming. Chapter 11. Make it a daily habit. The secret to success is not talent. It is not luck. It is habit. Habits build your future step by step. And if you want to improve your English, you must make it a daily habit. Not once a week, not once a month, every single day. Because what you do daily shapes who you become. Think about brushing your teeth. You do not brush only when you feel like it. You do it every day because it is part of your life. You do it without thinking. Imagine if English could be like that. Imagine if speaking English felt as normal as brushing your teeth. That is what happens when you make it a daily habit. At first, you may think it is too hard. You may say, I don't have time. But here is the truth. You do not need hours. You only need minutes. Even 5 minutes a day is enough to change your future. The magic is not in the length. The magic is in the consistency. Small steps every day create big change. When you talk to yourself daily, English becomes part of your world. You wake up and say, I am ready. You walk to work and say, I am walking to work. You cook dinner and say, I am cooking rice. These simple moments build a chain. Day by day, the chain grows stronger. And one day, you look back and realize you are no longer practicing English, you are living in English. Daily habits also remove fear. When you practice once a month, you feel nervous each time. But when you practice every day, fear disappears. Your voice becomes familiar. Your sentences become easy. Your brain begins to think in English naturally. And suddenly, English is not a subject, it is your lifestyle. Imagine if you promised yourself to speak one English sentence every morning. Just one. That is all. After 30 days, you would have spoken 30 sentences. After 1 year, 365 sentences. Do you see the power of habit? Small drops of water make a river. Small sentences make fluency. Do not wait for motivation to appear. Motivation is like the weather. Sometimes it comes, sometimes it goes, but habits stay. Habits do not ask you, do you feel like it today? Habits tell you, this is who you are. And when English becomes a habit, you will never stop. This is why daily practice matters. It trains your body. It trains your mind. It builds confidence slowly but surely. You may not see change in one day, but in 30 days, you will feel it. In 3 months, people will notice it. In 1 year, you will be a different person. So today, I want you to make a promise to yourself. Say, from today, English is my daily habit. Write it down. Speak it out loud. Begin small, 1 minute in the morning, 1 minute in the evening, but never miss a day. Never break the chain. Remember this truth. Success is not built in one big moment. Success is built in daily habits. Your future English speaker is waiting for you, and you will meet that person if you build your habit today. Chapter 12. From talking to yourself to talking to the world, you started alone. You spoke simple words in your room. You looked in the mirror and said small sentences. You practiced when no one was listening. And maybe you thought it was just for yourself. But here is the truth. Every sentence you spoke to yourself was preparing you for something bigger. It was preparing you for the world. Talking to yourself is not the end. It is the beginning. It is the safe space where you grow. It is the gym for your English voice. But one day, you will take that voice outside. One day, you will use those sentences with real people. And when that day comes, you will be ready because you already trained. You already built confidence in silence. Now, you will shine in public. Think about this. A singer does not go on stage without practice. They sing alone first. They test their voice in private. Then they perform for others. You are the same. Every time you talk to yourself, you are practicing for your stage, and your stage is the world. The first time you speak to someone in English, you may feel nervous. Your heart may beat fast. Your hands may shake. But then your brain will remember. It will remember the hundreds of times you spoke to yourself. It will remember the sentences you repeated. And suddenly, the words will come out. You will realize that your private practice has turned into public strength. Do not be afraid of this moment. Welcome it, because this is the reason you started. You did not learn English just to speak to yourself forever. You learned it to connect, to share, to meet new people, to open new doors in life. And all of that begins when you take the step from self-talk to real talk. You will discover something beautiful. People do not care if your English is perfect. They care if you are confident. They care if you are honest. They care if you are trying. And your self-talk practice will give you that confidence. It will make you ready to speak even when your sentences are not perfect. Remember this. Fluency does not mean never making mistakes. Fluency means being brave enough to speak even with mistakes. And the courage you built by talking to yourself will give you that bravery. You will smile, you will try, you will speak, and people will listen. So today, I want you to dream bigger. Imagine yourself speaking in English to a friend, to a teacher, to a stranger in another country. Imagine yourself sharing your ideas, your stories, your dreams. That future is possible, and it begins with the small sentences you say to yourself today. Do not stop here. Keep talking to yourself, but also start using your English with the world, step by step. One sentence today, another tomorrow. And soon, you will discover that English is not just your private practice, it is your real voice to connect with others. Remember this truth: you were never crazy for talking to yourself. You were smart, you were preparing, you were training for the life you want. And now, it is time to use that training. It is time to let your voice fly into the world. Your English journey does not end here. It only begins. Speak to yourself. Speak to others. Speak to the world.